Yes, we're live, folks. Hey guys, as always, this is going to be a great show. We're talking animated shorts, so this is like one of the things I care the most about, so that means it's going to be an incredible show. And as always, we're talking Dreamworks versus Pixar, baby. The war that never ends. Every year is a battle. Every year is a contention for supremacy within the animated world. Now, it's not that big a deal, to be honest. I am hyperbolic, of course, because we're just talking shorts here, and they happen to have one Pixar short and one Dreamworks short. The Dreamworks short is to Gerald, which is all about illusionists and sleight of hand and magicians. And Pixar had Borrow, which is a Spark Shorts. This started on YouTube. You can watch a few free there, at least 5 of them. But now they're on Disney Plus as an incentive to get the service. So if you want to Pixar shorts, 2 of them in 2D, including this one. This one's in 2D. This one's about a rabbit trying to find a home within a subterranean network. That's your Dreamworks versus Pixar battle. But of course, we're going to be talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 1 through 4. I am caught up. We won't go into deep spoilers, but we will talk spoilers a little bit. But that's at the end of the show, of course. So I will warn you beforehand. And of course, we're going to talk about all the other Oscar animated shorts. And at the end, I do want to preview what's coming up, because there's been a delay. Still no light in my room officially. So, but other than that, everything is truly becoming solidified, and great things are always coming. So without further ado, let's talk about the animated shorts. So I go see them in theaters. By the way, this is one of the best things I do all year, every year. It's one of the things I look forward to, and it's one of those things that never disappoints and always delivers, and I highly recommend is that if you're lucky, you have a theater in your city that plays them all back to back. I was hoping to find all of these here for you so that you could go and see all of these shorts yourselves. Unfortunately, only a few of them are easily available. One I do have here, but other than that, we're going to watch the trailers. But yeah, it's all back to back. And it's not only the ones that are animated, they also play other ones that were in contention. So you go, and it's not 5 shorts, it's 8. Usually at least 7. So without further ado, let's jump right ahead with the most intense one. Why not? This one. If Anything Happens, I Love You, which is on Netflix, by the way. I cannot believe Netflix had a deal like this. So we will watch trailers while they play with sound, but anyway, I'll talk over them. This is the sad one, unfortunately. But it deals with a very realistic and heavy topic that I could not believe they would do in animated form. There are a few things that, you know, how dark can you go? You know, I've seen some dark stuff, but this is up there. And it's crazy because the one scariest shot of this short, which I was slightly spoiled because it is the sad one. Actually, they're doing it for me. So, but yeah, let's just say it's this shot right here. I can't believe they put it in the trailer. I was going to talk about it, but they put it in. This is not a spoiler, but this is the scariest shot I have seen in the entire showcase of all the shorts. I could not believe this shot. But anyway, it's the sad one. So if you're in for something sad and you do want to see, like you saw the style, which is, I wouldn't say simplistic, but it is hand-drawn pencil. Very beautiful in its own way. And I gave it, I believe, an 8. Let me just make sure. But it will get you. It is sad, but it is on Netflix, so it's probably one of the easiest ones to watch, and I do recommend it. It is nominated for a reason. Next, let's go with man. Okay, Genius Loki. Let's go with the bad one, unfortunately. This is the one I did not like. The poster is insane. I love this poster. And I actually do love the visual style of it, which is a very eclectic 2D painting style chaos. You'll see it right here. The problem is that chaos also extends to the story, which is borderline incomprehensible. There is a through line. You know, it is mostly a young black woman in France exploring herself in the city. But other than that, that's pretty much all I can tell you in terms of direction. You know, other than that, it is well animated. It is pretty. There are more. Man, it's hard. It's half and half. There are half pretty scenes and half where I'm like, all right, you know what I mean. So yeah, that's a 6. That's how it goes, baby. If you put a bunch of things that are similar back to back, chances are one will falter, unfortunately. And this is the one. 6 out of 10. But I'm not the only one who thought so. Next, let's go with this one, which is, anyway, Kapae Mahu, which is apparently, it's a fable, a Hawaiian fable about transgender gods who come upon the island. They are neither male or female, and they healed the folks. And it's pretty much a fable, African fable, I believe. Crap, it's the only one I messed up on and did not get the trailer. But it's very ephemeral. This is one of the ones that is nominated. Let's put the trailer right here. We'll do it. And then that's how you get ads, baby. That's how you get ads. But, so yeah, and don't think about the transgender thing. I just saw an article, and that has nothing to do with the story. It is just about a fable about healers that get turned into something else and get lost through time. So this is like a short bringing back this old-time fable from way back, you know. It has a cool, pretty 2D style, and the fact that it is, you know, it was clearly animated in Hawaii or, you know, somewhere else. And for that, I respect it. But other than that, it's nothing too special, but I still gave it 7. That's what I thought. Good. But good is not good enough when it comes to these things. Opera. Okay, Opera is the one I actually wanted to show you guys. And it kind of pisses me off that I couldn't not only show it to you guys, but also show you a trailer, show you anything. It is unfindable because it is a diorama. It's like it's literally a slow zoom out of human society done in animated form through small, it's like a giant house, I think. Like the biggest house possible, and every small room is open. You can see inside, like a giant dollhouse. And every room is a facet of human society. It's like 3 minutes, it's tight, it has a bunch of, you know, disturbing rooms and disturbing ideas. But it's very repetition. It's like a loop. It's like a 30-second loop that you just keep watching while it slowly zooms out and reveals more. Very interesting. And as far as style goes, it's the most unique, which is why I gave it an 8. Also, it's like a cool idea, but there's no story. It's very concept driven. Okay, last 4, baby. Snail and the Whale was nominated, and I was surprised because this one actually blew me away. BBC One. And it sucks because this is also a classic fable, probably a book, Snail and the Whale. It's an adaptation of that. Now, it's like your classic 3D animated thing. It's you see what it is right here. It's crazy because it's a 20-second short, but it's very simple. It's very sweet. It's just a snail who wants to explore the world. The whale helps him. Hijinks happens. It's like weird because it's a bunch of shorts connected together to create a film, which is like half an hour. But what's cool is they always present new animals, dolphins. Some that like they show a bear for like 2 seconds for no other reason than to show an animated bear. So for that, and I really liked it. It actually got to me emotionally. And I will create a playlist and I will showcase this to you guys. It's just because it's badly organized on the YouTube channel itself that it's not easy to watch, even though I highly recommend it. It's a 9. Very powerful stuff. Thing is, it was supplanted by another one of these. I will not tell you. By the way, Dreamworks vs. Pixar is the main event. Last one. Yes, People. This is the only true comedy of the group. It is straight up a comedy. You have the full thing here if you want to watch it. Yes, People. You write Oscar animated short on YouTube. It's the New Yorker channel. The problem is the quality sucks, and you have the New Yorker here in the corner at all times. I don't know why the quality is this bad. But regardless, it's a comedy about an apartment building. It is literally neighbors, and it's their story, going to work, going to shovel outside, like very, very simple stuff, going to school. And it's only like 3 groups, you know, an old couple, a young couple, a kid and his mom. But again, the comedy is where it shines. And there's a few moments here that, like, legit got me in terms of laughter. So for that alone, even though the style isn't crazy, there's no story, there's nothing special about it. If you're making a comedy and you make me laugh, you win. Look at her. Look at this woman. The pure contempt. This is contempt animated, baby. You want to see contempt? This is it. There's no better representation. I love it so much. Her husband is just going to work, providing. But, you know. So for that, I gave this a solid 8. Again, only because of its comedy. Nothing else. Finally, this is it. The Pixar versus Dreamworks. Again, it's not that big deal, but if we're going to get into it, if we're going to get real here, okay? As always, this fight goes on every year. The rule is always the same in all entertainment, in all art. And it's harsh. It's a brutal rule, but that's how it goes. It's what have you done for me lately? How good is your last thing? Your last few things are all that matter. Yeah, we know about Finding Nemo. We know about How to Train Your Dragon, but that does not matter now in 2020 and 21. It's a whole new ball game every single year. So, to break it down, the last two Pixar films were Onward and Soul. Okay, what a two-hitter. First of all, this two-hitter has been known for more than a year. We knew these would come out, and these were a big deal because for the first time in feels like a decade, Pixar released two fully unique films within a year instead of sequels, which they always do, and if we're being honest, they suck at sequels. Even the ones that are hotly anticipated, like Finding Dory or Incredibles 2, were disappointments, even though they are great films. Dreamworks, on the other hand, last two films are surprisingly controversial, because you got Croods 2, which, as you know, is in my top 3 favorite films of 2020, and is easily the best animated film of 2020, best comedy, etc., etc. Okay, to me it's a masterpiece. But the other one is Trolls World Tour. This movie killed cinema. Relatively. Thank God Godzilla vs. King Kong is literally reviving it off the back of its titans. But Trolls 2 at the time was the movie that everybody could rent at home and that was supposed to come out in theaters, and it made mad money at home, not only because it was a perfect babysitter for the kids, but I truly believe that it is a extremely fun time and a really incredible film. Not only are the songs are good, but by far the animation style and the fast action. In the same way Croods has 10 jokes every 60 seconds at least, Trolls 2 has amazing visual imagery every minute, in the same way Croods has the comedy. I'm just saying this because the battle would seem obvious. You're like, okay, Onward and Soul? Come on, get everything out of here. No. I'm here to say that not only is it a tie, but if you were to put a gun to my head and force me to choose, I would choose Dreamworks as the current winner. I am that serious about it. And I know you're like, what? Trolls 2 and Croods 2 beat Soul? And yes, I do mean it. And I stand by it with all my heart. So that's the real Dreamworks versus Pixar battle. But if we're getting into the fun one here, it's just some shorts. So I got a short clip of Borrow here. So it is in 2D. It is a beautiful little rabbit trying to find a home. See, he just wants to be in peace. He's an introverted rabbit. But of course, he has noisy neighbors. Hijinks happens. But to be honest, this short, unfortunately, is very light. And in terms of message and in terms of storytelling potency, it's very light. Meaning, it's not going to get you crying, it's not going to get you thinking, and it's not going to give you a perspective that is appreciated in the same way other shorts have, like the one with the one with the tunnel, the tube, and the canoe. Anyway, or Up, which was about single parenting, a father, and Pitbull about freaking dogfighting. Anyway, whatever. This one is too light to actually have the gravitas to be anything substantial. But still, it was nominated, and gave it a solid 8. It's a good time. Very light. To Gerald, though. To Gerald is the short that ended the whole show. And thing is, that means it's not nominated for 1, and for 2, it followed The Snail and the Whale, which was the highest score. After I watched that one, I was like, that's the best one. I will show it to you someday, right here. I gave it a hard 9, because it was fantastic. So it had to follow a 9, and it had to be the one to finish the show. And guaranteed it wasn't nominated. And you know what? To Gerald was the best one. Not only does it beat Burrow, again, proving that Dreamworks is the winner. Once more. But this one is in 3D, and unfortunately, man, I wish I could find this. The second I'm able to find this, where to watch it, how to watch it, we will watch it. I will show it to you. It's all about magic. I don't have a great care for magic, but I do watch the YouTube show, the CW show, where it's magicians trying to fool Penn and Teller. Penn and Teller fool us or something. Fantastic, by the way. If you start that train, you will not stop that train for hours upon hours, because it's just great music acts, magical acts after great magical acts. It's a fantastic stuff to binge. But this is all about that. It's about sleight of hand, the passion for magic, etc., etc. You do anything about passion and you nail its message and you nail its animation, you kill me, man. You kill me. And this is one of them. This is top tier. To Gerald. And again, I have no idea how to get this. It's really sad. But I do want to make it clear that it did beat Bro, and it's also the best animated short of 2020. 9. Not a 10, not a 10. Nothing was a 10. If there was, trust me, I would have made a big deal of it. But so that's pretty much it. That's the animated shorts. Fantastic stuff. As far as winter goes, give it to the one on Netflix. I know it's the sad one. What's it called? If anything happens, I love you. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it should win over the other ones just because of its message, really. Anyway, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, I got you guys covered. Now, I could make a montage of beautiful action scenes, of insane moments that I loved, and of plot points that I'm specifically going to talk about, which we're not going to talk about specific plot points. But no, what I got for you is 1 hour of dancing Zemo. Now, anybody could do this. Anybody could do this. But the reason I'm showing this to you guys, and I'm forcing you to watch this while I talk about the show, is because Marvel did it. The official Marvel YouTube channel put this on their channel for 1 hour of dancing Zemo, and because of that, I get to share. So, Falcon and Winter Soldier is hella political. Okay, if you break it down, if we're not going into spoilers yet. I will warn you beforehand. But this show is about the government, man. It's literally about the government, and if we're being real, it is anti-government. I could not believe that how far they're going with this message. They're taking a stance. Like, I knew it would be political, and I knew it would be divisive. But for Marvel to outright say, yo, the government sucks, man. They're keeping secrets. They're bullshitting us. They're not giving us what we need. Yo, what the hell? And I'm not talking about, like, specific characters. I'm talking the whole thing. Like, everybody's affected by this. And for episode 1, one of the funniest things is that WandaVision is a masterpiece. Okay, I love WandaVision. It is a perfect exploration of grief with the most powerful character possible. That you put those things together, and it's WandaVision on top of a expert exploration of sitcoms and their power for good. So how could you follow that? I said beforehand, and I call this that the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, just by virtue of it following WandaVision and being where it is in terms of placement, like Loki is after, and you got Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and She-Hulk, which, by the way, they announced casting on She-Hulk. It's insane. But one of these shows has to be the bad one. And it's not because it's going to be actually bad. It's just by virtue of them all coming out within like a year and a half and all being limited specific TV shows. People are going to compare them just because of how it's built. So, yeah, I called it. It's going to be the worst one. Not because of its quality, but because of what it is. It's not that divisive, by the way. But yeah, it's a buddy cop comedy within the Marvel Universe, of course. Call back to old characters. And yes, it is ground level, right? So you got Falcon with his wings and Winter Soldier with his arm, but that's pretty much it. So there's no crazy superpowers. There's no space rays. There's no, lightning. No magic hammer. All we got is Baron Zemo dancing. Okay, here we go. We're good. By the way, I should close this. Boop, boop, boop. Why did I do this? Why did I stop myself from showing Baron Zemo dancing? Okay, now is where we're going spoilers, okay? If you don't want spoilers, please leave now, because trust me, we're going full spoilers. We're talking about the one thing everybody's talking about, and what everybody should be talking about, and what is the true legacy of the show, and the true legacy of Marvel TV going forward, and it's what I love the most in all of filmmaking, and that is making choices. Again, spoilers, please leave. Boom. This choice is the ballsiest, most breathtaking choice I have seen Marvel do ever, okay? To bloody up that shield in that way, okay? It is not confirmed, but they have to go all in with it, and that guy has to be dead. He has to be dead for this to mean everything, okay? And it does mean everything. Oh my god. Classic line in the show is like, why did you give up the shield, right? Multiple characters tell him that. And I wanted to make that joke about the first episode. So yeah, WandaVision follows WandaVision. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Falcon comes in, and Falcon's story in the first episode only is like, yo, my shrimp debt, Look at all this shrimp debt. I got debt on my boat. I got debt on this shrimp. And it's like, you cannot follow grief on literally the most powerful level possible with shrimp debts. But that is just a way into the anti-government message, which is like, freaking government with these debts, government treating black people wrong. Like, look at these racist cops. It's crazy. It's going full race. It's going full politics, and I love it for it because the stance they're taking is actually pretty good. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody's complaining online yet. We'll see. And it's not safe, because if it were safe, people would also complain, because we can't be babied. You know what I mean? This is popcorn entertainment. But as WandaVision has proved, they're actually going for things. And I kind of respect them more for it. See, the bloody shield is brutal. It is brutal. And it's, by the way, it's the last shot. They leave you with this. And, man, it killed me. I had to rewind it a few times because I'm like, man, oh, wow. I was lost for words at what they've done. You know what I mean? But it's beautiful, and I can't wait to see it. It's all coming together. Zemo's going to escape. Like, this is the one show where I think they could easily do a season 2, because it's not going to lead to anything. At the end of Loki, he will either be a hero, villain, anti-hero, and he will be in the next steps to the next film, whether it be Thor or whatever. Maybe not the others. She-Hulk could possibly have other seasons. Ms. Marvel, same thing. But, yeah. Because the relationship is still strained. Like, between Winter Soldier and Falcon. That, like, it's not close to being fixed. And I don't think they can fix it in 2 episodes. Certainly not be friends as we want it to be, you know? But, other than that, yeah. Comedy's tight. Action is good. You know what I mean? Story's political. I love it. But that's the thing. It's hard to follow the most powerful thing ever. Character, by the way, not thing. I think that's it. That's it, baby. We did it. Future of the show, by the way, is looking good. So we got, here's the plan. It's a 4-3 setup. So 4 days, 3 days, 3 days, 4 days. So it's either going to be, and I'm always going to alternate between a game and the show, which is this, and a reaction show. So it's going to be game, reaction, game, the show, game, etc., etc. It's going to be 3 different games per week, so there's no, everybody has time to catch up. So it's pretty much, you know, we're playing once a week, one specific game. So I'm playing Horizon on Monday, you know, Far Cry DLC on Wednesday, and then you got the third day is open day, where I play anything, play Rocket League, play Dauntless, play garbage stuff, play stuff that we're only going to play once, etc., etc. And then the show, which is this, I could do it every day, but I want it to actually matter, and I want to showcase the things that actually should be focused on. The last few days that I miss, I've been playing Yakuza 6 like crazy, so it's a thick game, but most of all has been WrestleMania week, which is 2 hours of wrestling every single day, which is the Super Bowl of wrestling. I could talk to you about that, I might, but to be honest, I do not see the value of it, not yet, anyway. So again, I spare you. So it'll make this show better, and by the way, my reactions do, like, incredible. So I'll do more reactions. I could do animated shorts reactions forever and never run out, but I'll always have things, because there's always things that pop up. Like I've done before. Rick and Morty shorts and etc., etc. Yeah, that's the idea. And of course that will tighten up. The best of all is the BBC montage here. I have found out the idea that will supplant this and that will become the background of this show. Very important to me. And it is unbelievably good. Now, all I have to do is execute it. But let's just say you're going to get a tease soon. It will be outdoors. It will be unique to me and this city. But it will be extremely beautiful footage of extremely beautiful things that exist on walls. That's the only tease I get. It's literally saying what it is without saying what it is. But yeah, so that I will tease soon, and this will slowly fade out. I will use this every now and again when I talk about nature documentaries, but that's it. Other than that, it will be replaced by a thing that will stay there forever. Will be forever expanded upon. So yeah, things are tightening up. You know what I mean? Trust me. And again, the light is the one thing holding me back. And by the way, this hair, tomorrow, gone. I wanted to do a stream with my last hair one last time. My long hair. But that's pretty much it. So when the light comes in, that's when I go all in on gaming. I will do games before then, but still, that is the one thing. And should be this week or next week, because I'm waiting for an electrician. That's life, baby. Can you imagine going into your room and opening the light and it doesn't work? That's been me for the past month. That's all I have is these lamps, baby. So until next time, I'm gonna go see a Quo Vadis. Anyway, it's one of the foreign films, nominated films. It's playing in theaters, so I'm gonna go see that. I think it's like Portugal, whatever. But reviews are insane. So I'll keep you updated, and if not, you know, whatever. There's Labyrinth with David Bowie's dick bulge, like the whole time up in your face in Fantasy Realm. That's playing in theaters. So Thursday, if I'm in the mood, I might go see that. But if not, I'll keep you posted. As always, Falcon and Winter Soldier and Invincible soon. I will update you as well. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Wait, just in case. Never know. But, okay.